Namaste, welcome. This is going to be a heat building practice, a little bit quicker paced vinyasa style flow class. If you're anything like me, the last couple of days have felt perhaps a bit heavier than normal. This tamasic energy, this energy of lethargy, sitting on the couch, being stuck inside, not really knowing what to do or how to do it as life as we know shuts down. So in this practice today, we're going to switch that up a bit, build some heat, build some fire, get some rajasic, a little bit more high energy movement into our bodies, and see if we can push some of that heaviness out of the way, at least for the time being. So always great to have a yoga blanket or something to sit up on. Blocks are fantastic if you have them. They could be cork, they could be foam. If you don't have blocks, a book or just something solid will do. And then for this practice today, something to slide on. I have these little furniture sliders. They're plastic on one side, foam on the other side. If you have wood floors or slippery floors at home, you can have socks or blankets or hand towels. If you don't have slippery floors, if you have carpet floors, paper plates do the trick for sliding quite nicely. So go ahead and gather the props and let's begin. So let's start in a comfortable seat. That might be up on a blanket, perhaps a bolster or a block, but ideally somewhere that the hips can be slightly higher than or level with the knees. And cross-legged is fine. You might prefer to sit up on your knees with your shins underneath you. Allow your hands to rest face down or face up on the thighs. Lift and lengthen your spine, draw up through the crown of your head. Tuck your chin slightly, and then as you feel ready, allow the eyes to close if that feels okay for you, or allow the gaze to simply soften towards the floor. As you settle into your body on your mat, in this space of practice, a space of connection, self-inquiry, begin to notice the movement of the breath. Notice how the belly rises and falls. Notice how the chest fills and empties. Maybe you notice the sensation of breath passing across the nostrils. And take the first few moments together today just to check in. Notice how it feels to be in your body, in your mind, and in your emotions today, at this time. Notice any feelings of heaviness or pockets of stuck or slow energy. Notice stiffness, soreness. In contrast, notice openness and lightness. All of the energy that makes up the universe, categorized into three forms: tamas, sattva, and rajas. So the tamasic energy of the universe being that slow, heavy, lethargic, and nothing wrong with that, but too much can drag us down. And then the rajasic energy being this bit more frenetic, high-paced, high energy. And nothing wrong with that, but too much of us Too much of that can take us out of balance. And Sattva, this place in between where Rajas and Tamas are balanced. There's a sensation of lightness, of calm, of ease. And so if you've been feeling heavy the last couple of days, or feeling down or slow, we'll see if we can push the needle a bit more to the fiery, intense side today. And notice if, with the balance of fire and ice, we can find that place in between sattva, peace, calm, ease. On your next inhale, draw your hands to heart center. We offer this practice. We offer our hearts in service of all living beings. We'll sing one Om together. Exhale completely. Inhale to prepare. Release your palms to your knees. As you feel ready, flutter the eyes open. And find your way to tabletop position. Come to all fours. Stack your shoulders right on top of your wrists, your hips right over your knees. Spread your fingers wide and energize your arms down into the earth like you were screwing corkscrews into the ground. Take a full breath in through the nose, a full breath out through the nose. We'll start with simple cat-cow. On your next inhale, drop your belly, peel your heart forward, lift your gaze, cow pose. On your exhale, push the earth away, draw the belly up and in, round the spine, cat pose. Inhale back to cow, stretch the front side of the body. Exhale, push to cat, lengthen the back side of the body. Take a few rounds here on your own. Sink one breath to one movement. And perhaps starting to fire up your Ujjayi Pranayama. Breathing in and out through the nose, but hearing the breath in the back of the throat. And take one more round here, cat-cow. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cow. Make your way back to neutral. And we'll start to wag side to side. On your exhale, take the left hip to the left shoulder to the left. Find a C curve through the spine. Inhale back to center. Then on your exhale, wag the right hip to the right and the right shoulder to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend right. Inhale to center. One more time each side. And find your way back to neutral. Flatten the back. Draw the belly up and in. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. On your inhale, tuck the toes under. Lift and hover the knees 2 inches off the mat. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Feel the belly engage. On your inhale, find cow pose. Drop the belly. Lift the chest. Lift the gaze. On your exhale, find cat pose, tuck the tailbone down, round the spine with the knees hover. 2 more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more, firm the legs, inhale, cow. On your exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And take a few breaths here. Settle into this pose, pedal out the feet. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Notice how it feels to be in down dog today, in your body in this moment. If this is a pose you do every day, notice if anything feels different today. And then over the next few rounds of breath, start to settle into stillness. And spread your fingers wide, index fingers parallel with each other. Press down the inside edge of the palms and spin the outer arms down towards the floor. Create external rotation in your shoulders. Reach the tops of the thighs straight back towards the back wall. Reach the heels towards the floor. Inhale fully. Exhale slowly. Draw the belly towards the spine. Inhale full. Exhale slowly. 1 more breath here. On your next inhale, come high on the tippy toes. On your exhale, start to tippy toe walk your feet up to meet the hands. Take as many teeny tiny steps as you can. We'll come to a forward fold with the feet hips width distance. Bend the knees a lot so the belly and the ribs meet the thighs. Grab opposite elbow with opposite wrist and just hang. Nod the head yes or shake the head no. Maybe a sway from side to side. Hang heavy over the tops of the thighs. As you inhale, feel the belly expand into the legs. As you exhale, soften and hang heavy. 1 more breath here. And maybe, if appropriate, if accessible, start to straighten the legs. Send the tailbone up, send the thighs backwards, and start to move this stretch into the hamstrings. Draw the belly in towards the spine. Take 1 more breath. Release the fingertips to the floor. On your inhale, find a halfway lift. On your exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Squeeze the elbows in so they point up towards the ceiling. Press down through the heels. Inhale, rise to stand. Come to find Tadasana. Stand with the big toes touching, the heels slightly spread. Press your feet actively down into the floor. Squeeze your feet towards each other. Feel the inner thighs engage. At the same time, press the heels away from each other. Feel your outer hips come online. Lift your kneecaps. Feel your quadriceps engage. Press your heels down and back. Hamstrings activate. Draw the low belly and the pelvic floor up and in. Grow taller through the crown of the head. Stand with the arms down by the sides. Energize through the fingertips. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. On your inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Clasp all 10 fingers. Reach through the index fingers. Draw the shoulders back by the ears. Tilt the tailbone down. Draw your low ribs and the low belly in. Take an inhale, reach tall. On your exhale, find a side bend to your right. And push your hips to the left. Firm through the feet. Keep the pelvis, the belly, and the chest square towards the front of the room. No twist, just a lateral bend. Direct breath from the left hip all the way to the left armpit. Take a full breath in.
A full breath out. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, rise back to center. On your exhale, side bend left. Firm the legs. And tilt the tailbone for the heels. Square the belly and the chest. Straighten through the arms. Stretch the right side of the body. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Firm the legs. Inhale, rise to center. On your exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tilt your tailbone down towards your heels. Firm the thighs. On your inhale, start to lift through the chest. Push the hips forward. Find a bit of a standing back bend. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Draw back with the palms. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. And firm the legs. Inhale, rise to center. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Sweep the arms wide as you fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Halfway lift, flatten your back. Bend the knees as much as you need to. As you exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Find your first high plank. Shoulders stacked right over wrists. Heels right on top of toes. Press the earth away. Spin the biceps forward and the triceps back. Squeeze the legs, engage the glutes. Tilt your tailbone for the heels. Reach the heels back, the crown of the head forward. Find even more length. Hold here, breathe well. Full inhale. Full exhale. And take an inhale. On your exhale, lower your knees to the floor. Keep the engagement in the core, so tailbone down, spine is long. Curl the heels to the butt. Take an inhale. On your exhale, bend the elbows straight back. Lower partway to a kneeling chaturanga. Take an inhale. Exhale, push back to a kneeling high plank. On your inhale, bend the elbows, lower kneeling chaturanga. Exhale, push back up. Inhale, lower with control. Exhale, push back up. If this is accessible, option to tuck the toes under, find high plank as you inhale, lower chaturanga. As you exhale, push back up. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower. Exhale, push up. Last time, inhale, lower, knees lowered or lifted. Hold with control for 3. For 2, engage the belly. For 1, lower all the way to the floor. Take the legs long behind you. Press the toenails down into the mat. Slide the hands back slightly so the ribs point straight up. Forehead comes down. Press the feet down. Tilt your tailbone for the heels. Engage the belly. Roll your shoulders back. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift the chest. Baby cobra. Stay long through the neck. Inhale. Lower down. Exhale, lift, baby cobra. Neck stays long, shoulders roll back. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, baby cobra. This time stay as you inhale. On your exhale, option to float the hands. Stay for your inhale. On your exhale, option to float the legs. Stay for your inhale. On your exhale, release. 2 options. You can press to all 4s, and then back to downward facing dog. If you want more work, tuck the toes under, lift the kneecaps, lift the shoulders, or the chest to the height of the shoulders. Press into the hands, take an inhale. Exhale, press to low plank, hold for the inhale. Exhale, push to high plank, back to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. On your inhale, lift your heels, look forward. On your exhale, step, jump, or float. Travel to the top of your mat. On your inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Sweep the arms up. Look tall, Urdhva Namaskarasana. Exhale, release the arms down. Tadasana. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Energize the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up, clasp the fingers, reach tall. Exhale, side bend to your right. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, cactus the arms, tilt the tailbone down, find a standing back bend. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands as you exhale, step or jump to high plank. Hold in high plank, press the earth away. Externally rotate the shoulders, biceps forward, triceps back. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Hold for an inhale and an exhale. Option to lower the knees or keep them lifted. Inhale, lower to chaturanga. Exhale, push to high plank. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Last one, inhale, lower. Hold as you exhale. Here for an inhale. Lower all the way to the floor, exhale. Hands by the ribs, elbows point up. This time, inhale, lift the legs into the air. Feel the back body engage. Press into the hands. Lift the chest, straighten through the arms until your toes touch down. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back and down, slide the hands towards the hips. Take an inhale. Reach the heart forward and down, exhale. Either press to all fours and back to down dog, or find low plank, high plank, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Lift the heels, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step, jump, or float, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, rise. Urdhva Namaskarasana, grow tall. Exhale, release your arms down. Tadasana. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And one more time. Inhale, rise, clasp your hands. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, cactus arms, standing back bend. Inhale, rise to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find high plank. Hold here for your inhale. Knees lowered or lifted, chaturanga, exhale. Hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Option to lower all the way to the floor for cobra, or flip the tops of the feet down, firm the legs, straighten through the arms. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Lift the heels and look forward. Inhale. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Urdhva Namaskarasana, stand, inhale. Tadasana, exhale. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Just take a moment to pause. Notice your breath. Notice the beating of your heart. Perhaps a bit more heat and a bit more energy moving through your body. Flutter the eyes open. And find your block or your book or whatever it is you're using for a block. You come to stand with your feet together. Squeeze the block or the prop in between your hands. Reach the arms up overhead. As the arms go overhead, notice the ribs want to flare. Draw the low ribs in. Draw the low belly in. Squeeze the block between the hands. Feel the shoulders start to energize and engage. Take an inhale. On your exhale, keep the spine as straight up and down as you can. Shift the weight back into the heels. Start to sink into your hips. Utkatasana chair pose. Go as low as is accessible. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Reach the arms up. Energize the palms into the block. Take 3 breaths. And squeeze in towards midline just a bit tighter. Take a full inhale. On your exhale, hips go high, forward fold. Set the block down for a moment. On your inhale, halfway lift, find length. Plant the fingertips. Step the left foot way to the back of the mat. Stack your right knee right on top of your right ankle. Come way on the toes of the back foot. Hover the fingertips off the floor. Draw the low belly up and in. Reach back through the heel, forward through the crown of the head. Grab your prop. On your inhale, sweep the arms in front. Draw back on your right hip. Take a full inhale. On your exhale, rise to stand, sweep the block up. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms in front of you. Bend into your back knee, hover the back knee off the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and hover. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend, lower the arms. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the back knee, lower the arms. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, block comes into the right hand. Twist to your right. Take a full inhale. Exhale, twist back to center. Block squeezes. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist open to the right. Block goes back in the right hand. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, twist back around. One more time. Inhale, squeeze your block. Exhale, peel the block open. Take an inhale. Exhale, back towards the center. On your inhale, sweep the arms overhead, straighten through the back leg. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step the front foot back to meet the back foot. Hold here in high plank. You have the option to hold. You have the option to lower to chaturanga. Take a back bend of your choosing. And we'll all come to meet in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step, jump, or float. Travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back. Left knee over the ankle. Right heel over the toes. Lift the belly off the left thigh. Float the fingertips. Lengthen from heel through head. Squeeze your legs towards each other. And then reach down, find your block. Squeeze the block between the hands, reach the arms long in front of you. Stay here for an inhale. On your exhale, rise to stand. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Inhale. Exhale, bend the back knee, hover the knee, lower the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the block between the hands, take an inhale. Exhale, block into the left hand. Twist to your left. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, back towards the front of your mat. Squeeze the block for your inhale. Twist open to the left. Exhale. Here for an inhale. Squeeze back towards center. Exhale. One more inhale. Twist open, last time, exhale, firm the legs here for an inhale. Back towards center, exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the back leg. Exhale, hands down, block down, step to high plank. Hold here in high plank. Maybe move through vinyasa. Maybe push straight to downward facing dog. Maybe rest in child's pose. 3 breaths. One more breath in. One more breath out. On your inhale, lift your heels, look forward. On your exhale, step, jump, or float. Travel forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, grab your prop. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Squeeze the legs together, sweep the arms up. Sit a bit lower in the hips. Draw the belly in, reach the heart, reach the crown of the head for the ceiling. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, stand, release the arms down. Can set a block on the floor. And just stand tall. And find your breath. Take a moment of pause. And set your block out of the way for now. We'll meet standing back in Tadasana. On your inhale, bring your hands to your heart. On your exhale, sink down into your hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. One more time. Take the weight onto your right foot. Come to the toes of your left foot. And come to hover the left leg. Take an inhale. On your exhale, reach your left foot way back behind you. Tap the toes down on your inhale. Draw the left knee back to center. Exhale, reach the left leg way to the left. Tap the toes. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sweep the left leg across to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Firm the right leg. Exhale, reach the left leg in front. Tap the heel down. Inhale, back to center. Let's go one more time through that. Inhale, reach back. Exhale to center. Inhale, reach left. Exhale to center. Inhale, cross behind. Exhale to center. Inhale, tap in front. Exhale to center. Set the left foot down. Hover the right foot. Find your balance on the left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, reach back. Inhale to center. Exhale, tap right. Inhale to center. Exhale, tap left. Inhale to center. Exhale, tap in front. Inhale, back to neutral. One more time. Exhale, tap back. Inhale to center. Exhale, tap right. Inhale to center. Exhale, cross to the left. Inhale to center. As you exhale, tap the heel in front. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, set down the right foot. Inhale, sweep the arms up. On your exhale, hold. Take an inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, back into chair pose. Sweep the arms overhead. Hold here for your inhale. On your exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale here, and then on your exhale, twist to your right. Come into chair twist. Tuck the left elbow outside of the right knee. Press the hands into each other. Draw back on your left knee. Reach your heart forward and your tailbone back. One more time, take the weight onto the right foot. Come to the toes of the left foot. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, kick the left heel up towards the ceiling behind you. Inhale, squeeze the left knee to the chest. Feel the belly engage. Exhale, kick the left foot towards the ceiling behind you. Inhale, left knee to shoulder. One more time. Exhale, left hip extends, left heel kicks up. Inhale, left knee to shoulder. Exhale, kick the left heel up. This time, straighten through the left leg. Set the left foot down. Revolved crescent. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. Draw the shoulders down the back. Press the hands into each other. Deepen the twist. Draw your belly in. If this is too much, you can lower the back knee. We're here for 3 breaths. If you'd like to move further, you can fly the arms wide. There's also the option to take the bind. Left arm reaches between the legs. Right arm reaches behind the back. Maybe to grab fingertips, maybe to grab wrists. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. If you took your bind, unravel. Bring the hands back to heart center. Take an inhale. On your exhale, step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, back to center, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, twist left, revolved chair. Tuck the right elbow outside of the left knee. Squeeze through the belly, wring out the spine, the internal organs. Take the weight onto your left foot. Come to hover the right foot. Take an inhale. On your exhale, kick the right foot up into the air behind you. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder, firm the belly. Exhale, kick the right heel up. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder. One more time. Exhale, right heel extends up towards the ceiling. Inhale, right knee to right shoulder. Exhale, right leg kicks up. Inhale, extend, straighten the right leg. And then exhale, set the right foot down. Adjust your stance, widen the feet as needed. Toe heel the right foot back just a bit. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Deepen your twist. Draw the shoulders down the back. You might look down. You might look straight ahead. If you really want to test your balance, look up towards the ceiling. Find the breath. Maybe the hands stay together. Maybe the knee comes down. Maybe you fly the arms or take the bind. Do what serves you here. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. If you bound, unravel, hands back to heart center, take an inhale. Exhale, step the right foot up. Inhale, back to chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step, jump, or float. High plank. Maybe you move through a vinyasa. Maybe you push straight to downward facing dog. And let's all meet in child's pose. Take the knees wide. Sink the hips to the heels. Forehead comes to or towards the mat. And slow down the breath. Notice how the body feels, how the mind feels, and how the heart and the emotions feel. To move, to create heat, to create fire. Even when there's this sense of heaviness, of uncertainty, we still have the choice to turn up the heat, to turn up our intensity. And direct that intensity where we want the energy, the attention to flow. And take one more breath here. From child's pose, press yourself up to sit on your knees and find your sliders. So maybe it's your furniture sliders, maybe paper plates. You could use a blanket. If you're using socks, you can put the socks on, or just set your feet on the socks and come off either the sides or the front or the back of your mat. And we'll use the sliders to fire up the belly just a bit more. So start in tabletop with your feet on your slippery surface, hands on the mat or on the floor, knees underneath the hips. Firm the belly, lengthen the spine, engage your shoulders and your arms. Start by just floating the knees off the floor. Start one leg at a time. On your inhale, slide your right leg back towards a high plank. On your exhale, slide the right knee back into tabletop. Inhale, slide the left knee back. Exhale, left knee in. And alternate, go one back, one in, the other leg back, the other leg in. You might stay here on alternating sides, or if you'd like more, both legs at one time. Inhale, both legs extend, high plank. Exhale, knees draw in. Kneeling table or floating tabletop. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, floating tabletop. You might stay here. If you want more, instead of coming back to kneeling tabletop, next time you're in high plank, Pike both legs in, keep them straight. Send the hips up, press the hips high. On your inhale, pike back to a plank. Exhale, belly draws in, hips go high. Inhale, legs go back. 5 more. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. 1 breath to 1 movement. Slow, controlled, resist using momentum. 2 more. Last one. And set the knees down and take a child's pose. And roll the wrists out. Maybe take the arms down by the sides, give the shoulders a break. And as you feel ready, make your way back up to hands and knees. Keep working with the sliders. This time we'll find some oblique, some side body work. So we'll start in this tabletop and feet onto your slippery surface. Find your high plank. Start, take both heels to the right. Chest stays pretty much square towards the floor. Take an inhale. On your exhale, send the outer left hip into the air. Crunch the right side of the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, side crunch up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, lift the left side of the hips. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Heels back through center. And then drop the heels to the left. So the hips point left. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch the obliques, lift the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. This doesn't have to be a big movement. It can be slow. It can be small. 3 more. 2 more. Notice if you're sinking down into the shoulders. Externally rotate the arms, press the earth away. Last one. Back to high plank. Knees down. Child's pose. 3 breaths. And make your way up onto your knees and come back onto your mat. Once you find your way onto your mat, meet in downward facing dog. And as you arrive in down dog, find the breath. And you slow down and lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And take an inhale. On your exhale, shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Draw your right knee to the nose, press the earth away. Inhale, step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Exhale, shift forward, tap the right knee all the way up to the right shoulder. Inhale, push back, down dog. Exhale, come forward, right knee crosses underneath the body to tap the left arm. Inhale, step back, down dog. Exhale, shift forward, right knee to nose, press the earth away, round the spine, and then step the right foot in between the hands. Spin the left heel down parallel to the back edge of the mat. Come on up, Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. We're not here for too long. Line your front heel up with your back arch. Squeeze your legs together. Soften the shoulders down and reach the arms away from each other. Full breaths. And from Warrior 2, come to extended side angle with the right elbow on the right knee. Feel the right obliques engaged, draw the right shoulder down away from the ear. Take the left arm towards the top of the mat, palm spins down. Toe heel your back foot in. Start to shift your weight forward towards the front of the mat. And feel the weight come onto your right foot and hover the left foot. Hold here for just a moment. If you need to tap the left foot down, that's okay. Take an inhale. On your exhale, crunch your left knee to your left elbow in front of the body. Inhale, lengthen the left leg back, the left arm forward. Exhale, crunch knee to elbow. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Press the right arm down into the right knee. Exhale, crunch. Use the engagement through the right arm and the right side of the body to keep you here. Wobble, shake, fall, embrace the challenge. 2 more. Last one. Exhale, crunch. I'm struggling. Inhale, lengthen. Step the left foot down. As you inhale, come back to warrior 2 just for a moment. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Step back, high plank. You can move through your vinyasa or push straight to downward facing dog. We're almost done. Last series of poses here. And on your inhale, take the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose as you shift forward. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Exhale, left knee to left shoulder as you come forward. Inhale, back, down dog. Exhale, cross the left knee to the right arm. Inhale, back, down dog. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose, press the earth away. Step the left foot through. Spin the right heel down. Rise to warrior 2. Find a really strong warrior 2 just for a couple of breaths here. Squeeze your feet towards each other, lengthen the spine, engage your belly. Take an inhale. On your exhale, side bend to the left. Left elbow meets the left knee. Strong, firm point of contact here. Right arm goes overhead towards the front of the mat, palm spins to face down. Toe heel, your right foot in. Shorten your stance, take the balance, take the weight into the left foot. Hover the right foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch right knee to nose in front of the belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to right elbow rather. Inhale, lengthen. 3 more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen, challenge your balance. Last one, left leg is shaking. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen back. Warrior 2 just for a moment. On your exhale, cartwheel down. Step back, find high plank. Option to move through one last vinyasa if you so choose. Come to meet in downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, step the right foot forward. Set it down next to the right thumb. Lower the back knee to the floor. If you need to pad your knee, go ahead. You can roll the mat under or use a blanket. And make your way up to your knees. Shift your hips back so you've got one straight line from the left knee up the left hip. And then draw the right leg back, so nice 90-degree angles. Bring the hands to the hips. Tilt the tailbone down towards the floor. Posterior pelvic tilt. Find the sensation of stretch across the front of the left hip. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Lift and lengthen up through the crown of the head. If you want more sensation in the stretch, keep the straight line as best you can. Keep the tailbone down. Start to peel your hips slightly forward. Resist the back bend. And squeeze the left glute. Keep the spine lengthening. Just a couple more breaths. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, release the hands down to the floor. And step back. Find down dog. And step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee down. And come up to your kneeling lunge. Again, shorten the stance just a bit. So 90-degree angles from the legs to the hips. Hands at the hip, tilt your tailbone down and back. So tailbone tilting towards the right knee. Create the stretch across the right side of the hip, or the front of the right hip rather. And then for more sensation, start to peel the hips forward, but resist that peeling forward with the tilting down of the tailbone, and then lengthen up through the crown of the head. A few breaths to stretch the hip flexor on the right side. Another breath in. On your exhale, release the hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth exhale. Sigh. Two more. Deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. One more. Full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Lower the knees to the floor. Push back to sit on your heels, and then roll off the legs. Take the legs in front of you. Come down to a seat. You can sit up on a blanket if you need a little bit of extra lift through the hips and through the spine. And draw the right knee to the right armpit, cross the right shin across the front of the body. So the right foot comes to the left elbow crook, right knee to the right elbow, and a seated half pigeon. So squeeze the right knee into the chest. And you can rock your baby from side to side, play with the angle of the right shin, and start to slow down the breath. And so moving from this place of Rajasic, fiery energy back to a place in the middle, Sattva, a place of ease, of softness. Transitioning out of our heat. Take one more breath. And then with control, take the right leg long, shake out the legs. And then we'll go to the other side, drop the left knee in, shin across the chest, left foot to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. And squeeze the knee in, stretch the outer left hip. You can find some movement, some shifting here, just the opportunity to explore sensation. And so hopefully we had the opportunity to build some heat. I know I did. And so if that's the first time you've really had the chance to push it in the last few days, just notice how that feels in the body to move in a bit more intentional and high energy matter. Just a couple more breaths here. It's very easy to fall into the trap of sitting on the couch and kind of losing motivation when we have unplanned time off work or nothing to do on the normal itinerary. So in those times we have to create our own motivation, create our own heat. Take one more breath, and then release the left leg long. Shake out the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together, and we'll sit in a wide-legged Baddha Konasana. So instead of bringing the heels really close to the pubic bones, keep about 12 to 18 inches. Sit tall. I'm sitting right on the edge of my blanket, so it's kind of pushing my pelvis forward. So sit tall, and then start to walk the hands out in front of you. Press the feet into each other slightly. Allow the spine to fold down, around, over the legs. If you have a block nearby, you might bring your forehead
to rest on the block so the knees, or so the neck rather, can just relax. And the shoulders can soften. And maybe a bit more space to walk the hands a little bit further. Lengthen the spine a little bit more. Just another breath or two here. And to come out of the pose, move that block if you had one, just walk the hands in, roll the spine up, bring the hands to the outsides of the knees, help the legs back into center. If you're sitting up on a block or a blanket, and come down off your prop, scoot closer to the front edge of your mat. Last bit of heat here, take the legs long in front of you, firm the legs down into the floor. Reach the arms long, sit tall. Take an inhale, and then on your exhale, as slowly as you can, roll the tailbone under. Draw the belly towards the spine, round the spine, and start to set down one individual bone, one vertebra at a time, the core supporting you as you make your way onto your back. Settle in Shavasana. If there's any other movements you feel that you need in your body, you're more than welcome to take those. If you're ready for Shavasana right now, make yourself comfortable. We'll formally end the video here. You are more than welcome to stay as long as you have time, or as long as you want. I hope the creation of heat in the body has allowed a bit more space for ease and for balance, especially in particularly crazy or unusual seasons of life. Thank you for practicing with me. Be well. Namaste.